Hello everybody, my name is Jaden, aka Vane Kaiju. I am playing some more Dying Light. I am here with my good buddy Jake, who is playing some Borderlands, and we're just going to be chatting a little bit while I bang out some bounties and try to get that pitiful level 18 agility up to max. So, how you doing, Jake?
Doing good.
You got your VR stuff today, right?
I did. I played about an hour until it died because it didn't come fully charged.
All right.
But it was fine because by an hour, I guess hour and a half in, I started getting woozy.
Yeah, I've heard that it can be really disorienting when you first play VR.
Yeah, well, I was playing a shooter, and it was good.
What shooter were you playing? Anything I'm aware of?
It's called Warhammer.
Of course, it's a Warhammer game.
I forget. For anyone who cares about Warhammer, you play as Sister Soriatis.
I don't know
Means
any
nothing
of
to
that
you.
means.
It's the female regiment in the Imperium of Mankind.
Let's see. Alright, yeah. So, what'd you think? VR fun?
Oh, it's dope as shit.
Yeah, I keep
Whenever,
considering getting into it, but, as somebody who's not particularly familiar with VR because it's not currently in a state I really care about, I've not paid a whole lot of attention to just how everything works. Like, as far as I'm aware, yeah,
play
like,
a sword fighting game.
yeah, that looks really cool. I will say that, like, one thing, like, if I were to do it, I would want to get one of the higher end VR things, and I'm fairly certain you need, like, a full-on PC for one of the full-on, like, good ones, or you need a PSVR, and the PSVR is probably not compatible with, like, an Oculus. Like, I doubt we could play together if I were to get a PSVR and you were to get an Oculus.
I mean, the Quest 2 is pretty good. It just you can't play at odds of the day. You shouldn't do that.
Maybe I'll get the, maybe if I finally decide to beef up my PC like I've been thinking about doing, I'll get the full Oculus Rift and see what happens. No idea. Like, I keep talking about upgrading my PC, but there's a lot of stuff that goes into that if you've never actually, like, for those of you who've never actually upgraded a PC, like, you gotta pick out tons of parts, you gotta make sure they're all compatible, which is less of an issue nowadays than it was several years ago even. Fuck off, lady. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm just trying to eat my fucking bullshit. Fuck off. Yeah, there's just a whole lot that goes into it, and it's really expensive. If I were to do it, I'd probably drop like $2 grand. Which, maybe that's what I'll use my tax returns on. I'm getting way more than I know what to do with anyway.
Or bugs.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I've fully considered getting my tax return and then just biting the bullet and just being like, fuck it, I'm buying a Series X, I don't care what price it is.
That's a dumb investment.
It is a dumb investment, but yeah. Sorry. How'd Daisy go? Hi! What's up? Yeah? You just looking around all confused? She started, like, really, just tearing up the carpet when she gets the chance to, and it really annoys me.
Let's fuck your carpet.
Yeah, like,
Hey, your deposit.
she keeps trying to pull at the carpet, or at the back door, and I keep trying to get her to stop, and then she doesn't. And she mostly does it at night, so I'm either in bed or asleep. And if I'm in bed, then I can tell she's doing it and I can go over and stop her. But if I'm asleep, then I'm asleep, so. Let's see. It's been a hot minute since I've even played any video games, in all honesty. just been doing stuff. I hung out with Sam and Ryan over the weekend, which it's fucking Friday, so it doesn't really mean a whole lot to my lovely viewers. But we spent like the whole day watching Noragami. Sam made pork udon, which was pretty sweet. And then we put together my new bookshelf. And I decided that I was going to spend most of my week tracking down weeb shit to put on the bookshelf. So, I've now got, I think, the entirety of Dragon Ball's manga up until Frieza. And I have all 7 volumes of SAO Progressive, and I have the 2 volumes of the SAO Progressive side story that I actually haven't read yet because I didn't know it existed until just recently. But, oh god, I did not mean to do that. Fucking move! Jesus Christ. But yeah, if you ever decide that you want to read the Dragon Ball manga, Jake, I now own half of it.
Cool.
And let me tell you, it's pretty expensive. The Dragon Ball manga is really long, so if you actually buy physical copies now, you'll never find just one volume. You'll find them like 3-in-1 and 4-in-1 copies. And I bought like 10 that were 3-in-1 and then like a 4-in-1. So, and that's essentially 30 volumes, and it only goes up until Frieza. And it does not cover like the Super Saiyan part of that whole saga. It's just goes up to Goku versus Frieza before Super Saiyan. It might end with Super Saiyan, but if I remember correctly, the one that ends with Goku going Super Saiyan features Super Saiyan Goku on the cover. Which I guess would be a spoiler, but really, who doesn't know about Super Saiyan at this point? I guess it's possible that you like don't know when Goku did it. That could be a spoiler, but
I had a girl today. The only guy I've ever met that didn't like know Goku's name.
What?
I had him on my socks because I have Dragon Ball socks, and he was like, "Oh, that's a Dragon Ball guy," and I'm like, "You mean Goku?"
Who the fuck doesn't know who Goku is?
Like, he knew who he was,
like,
but he didn't know his name. And I'm like, what?
Like, it's so weird. Like, who doesn't know? Like, Goku is one of the most prolific characters in anime. Like, Dragon Ball has probably had the most pop culture influence of any anime out there. Like, how do you not know Goku's name? Alright. I finished that one. Oh yeah, the Haran egg hunt event. I don't look in various containers. Hunt down the Easter Bunny zombie. What? There's an Easter Bunny zombie?
That's fucking funny as shit.
Oh wait, you can get an Easter outfit and you can get a gold tier weapon if you collect this shit.
What kind of gun is this?
If you collect, so if you collect 10 Easter eggs, you get a gold tier weapon. And if you collect 30 Easter eggs, you get the Easter outfit. I kind of want to fucking do that shit.
Do it.
Let's see.
Oh, no. Oh, let's see where. So, in this book, a Malawan, and I fucking hate it.
It's a what called Malawan?
There's a new gun brand called Malawan. Like, you know, all the gun brands have gimmicks. And
yeah.
So their thing is all the weapons need to charge up, and it pisses me off. They're like, oh, I'll buy this gun. It's more powerful than my shotgun. I'd fucking charge it up to use it, and I hate it. It's dumb.
Yeah, that's... especially just from somebody like me who, like, my big preferences when it comes to weapons are they have to be fast and they have to be accurate. That would piss me off to no end. Fall down. Fall down. Fall down. There we go. Oh, I found an egg. Cool. It was called a knockout egg. Is that like a grenade? It is a grenade. What? Did that count? It did count. Holy shit. That's amazing. What are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I got a rocket launcher. I ain't afraid to use it. Alright, you're getting the big boy missile.
So what are you doing this weekend?
So
we're not doing
playing
D&D.
VR. That's what I'm doing. And then I gotta go to fucking Easter.
Oh, okay. You got an Easter thing this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really
I forgot that
there.
there are people that like do Easter things. I don't know if that reflects sadly upon me or what, but yeah.
I mean, it does, but you know, it happens. We weren't going to, but then like, the majority of my family has already been vaccinated because they're all fucking old. So we were like, nah, it's okay.
No, I haven't gotten my notification. I got a notification for West Virginia, saying they wanted to offer me a vaccine.
That's why.
Yeah, I got one for them, but now that I'm no longer a West Virginia resident, I don't feel morally okay with going and taking up that space, you know?
Can you even?
I don't... So, they sent me the thing, which to me implies that I'm probably still in their system, and that I could go and do it if I wanted to. I just don't think that it would be the right thing to do to even attempt it. Like, I'm sure that I could pass it off and just be like, oh yeah, like, sure, I got the notification, blah, 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 blah. But, like, I would not feel morally okay with even attempting that, so.
Are the tracks here? Oh, there are, okay.
Why are you sealed, bro?
I'm hunting a Wendigo.
Oh, God. Fuck off. This is my... Oh. My zombie hitting stick. So, well, I feel like I'm getting less drops out of boxes today, but I don't know. Could be wrong. Maybe it's part of the Easter event.
Oh, that's a bridge.
Why did I come here? What was the point? Let's go back to the tower real quick, because I remember specifically that there was a challenge over in Old Town that I wanted to do. Because I'm fairly certain if I jump off of the other tower, the one that's over in Old Town, oh hey look, poison egg, then I can accomplish this one bounty for like jumping a certain distance. Oh, a statue. Do some of the statues just like appear randomly, or I don't know. Like, collectibles in this game are not something that I consciously think about. I always forget they exist, in all honesty.
Don't you explode, you little dipshit.
So, okay, phone just buzzed. I think I just got a Discord message. I don't really care.
What are you doing out here?
I read through 5 more volumes of Essay of Progressive today. Well, 4 more volumes. I'm on volume 6 now.
Fucking weeb.
Yes, I am, and I'm okay with it.
I am too. I just like pointing it out.
It's like, to all my lovely viewers, I sat down yesterday and pulled out like a bottle of Coke and sat down with the first volume of Essay of Progressive, intending to drink my Coke while I was reading, you know? Well, before I know it, it's 45 minutes later, I have finished the first volume, and I realized that I have not opened my Coke yet. because I picked it up, or I picked up that manga, and I just could not put it down. Which really impresses me, because I've read it before. Like, I've read all of SAO Progressive before. So it's really surprising to me that, like, I could pick it up for a reread like that, and just immediately be sucked right back in, you know?
Yeah.
Spike, I always forget you're in here now.
There's a lot to be done around.
Cool. Still really wish that they were doing the supply drop still. Because that's one of the best parts of the game, and it blows my mind that they stopped that so fucking early. Aha! The Embers Tower. There we go. What is this Discord message I have? Oh, I think Ryan's complaining about his dinner. He apparently tried to order Grubhub for Subway, and just everything that was on their menu on Grubhub was just wraps, like no actual subs.
What?
And so he ended up ordering through like DoorDash instead. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't know how
We
that
only
would be a
serve
thing.
wraps at this Subway. I don't understand why Subway sells wraps. Like, it's kind of dumb. I mean, I guess I get it, but like,
Eh. Let's see. What? God. Yeah, I mean, I understand to some degree. Like, if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. I get it. And yet somehow the swordplay is very popular. Don't they make, like, VR controllers that are essentially just guns? For that kind of stuff? I swear I remember something like that. Alright. It's the highest fucking point I can get to. I guess that. So let's... Okay. Whee! Oh, there's one. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Goodbye. Boom. A lot of these challenges are relatively tedious. Come on, get back up. Get back up. Goodbye, bitch. Fucking stand up. Stand up. Hasta la vista. Bye. Right now I'm killing 25 enemies with fall damage, and it's mostly just me walking along a rooftop until I find a zombie near the roof, and then I just kick them off. Oh. Alright. That works. I'm not here to question, I am merely here to drop. Goodbye. I'm just having a good time dropping these guys, I'm sorry. Whoop. Do you guys have guns? What?
I'm not done with you.
Why? I don't... Okay. I don't think that I would care an awful lot about that. Come here, bitch. Come here! Come here! Come on. Come on! Come to me. Whoop! Bye! Bitch is dead. So you enjoying that game? You enjoying that game? Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't really enjoyed a Borderlands game since the first one. And to be fair, I've not played 3, so I have no idea what my opinion on it is. But like, have they? Yeah. So, like, yeah, I played the first episode of that and wasn't thoroughly impressed, but I think I'm just kind of burnt out on Telltale's. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I played the Telltale version, and I think I'm just burned out on how Telltale does their games, personally. Which isn't really a problem anymore, because they don't exist anymore, so... Yeah, yeah. Like, I didn't expect that, because they made a ton of games, man. Yeah, like, they had Batman, they had The Walking Dead, like, they had a Game of Thrones game for a while there. I was interested in that one, but, like, I don't think it was ever convenient to play for some reason. Like, I don't know why didn't play it. I remember there was some reason. I think I played the demo for it, or like the first episode or something, because I think the first episode was free at some point. But, in all honesty, one of the biggest things that turns me off to Telltale's games is that they're all episodic, and I hate episodic games. I'm strongly of the opinion that if I get your game, I should just get your fucking game. I think at some point this year or next year, which I will say, I played that one, and having made several attempts in my life to play Final Fantasy VII and never getting very far because the game is fucking old as shit and very, very dated, it was way better than I was expecting. I had some issues with it. I will not lie. There were some problems that I had with it. But overall, I very much enjoyed the experience. One of my big issues with it was that your party... So, it takes place during the segment of the original story when you don't have your full party. And because of that, you don't have any control over who's in your party at any given time. I don't think you get any say in that until like the very end of the game when everybody meets back up. And even then, I don't remember you actually getting control over that. I think there's like one section of the game where you do. But like, there is the majority of the game where it's either just Cloud or Cloud and one person. You very rarely even have a full party. And then like, you get Red 13 near the end of the game, and Red 13 is super interesting because he's a talking red fucking lion tiger thing. And he joins your party, but not as a full party member. He joins as like a guest character. And I don't remember if he takes up a companion slot or anything, but like, because he's a guest character, you can't play as him, nor can you give him commands or anything. He's just kind of there helping you out, which is cool. Like, it's cool having him there. But I would have much preferred being able to play with him, which is probably going to happen in the next game. Don't take my word on that, but probably. I think there were several really interesting, like, mechanics and stuff that the game did. Like, the way the level up system worked was very interesting, in my opinion. Because you leveled up, but all you did was get more points to put into your weapons. And each weapon was essentially a different class. So like Cloud's Buster Sword was the jack of all trades, very balanced thing. And then there would be a weapon that was entirely spec'd in doing physical damage. There would be one that was spec'd into like healing, one that would be spec'd into magic and stuff like that, one that would be spec'd into defense. And so it was super interesting that your weapon determined what kind of character you were. Like, that was a very interesting mechanic. Graphically, the game is beautiful. Genuinely one of the best looking games of the last several years. Come on. Come on. Oh. There we go. Hey, leveled up. And the combat of the game was phenomenal. I will say that. No, it was genuinely... It was like Kingdom Hearts if you had actually taken the last 20 years to perfect what Kingdom Hearts does, instead of just using the same damn formula over and over again. It's like, Final Fantasy VII had the combat that Kingdom Hearts 3 should have had. If Kingdom Hearts 3 was a good game, you know? It's so disappointing. I think that one of the biggest issues is the cast of characters and worlds. Because for one, the fact that no Final Fantasy characters return whatsoever is really, really dumb. And I understand that, like, Hollow Bastion and its story was resolved in Kingdom Hearts 2. But, like, I don't care. Like, let me see Leon in them. Let me, like, yeah, like, it was fun to just have that be part of the story. Yeah, and like I said, I think that the worlds that they chose was a big part of it as well. Some of them were really interesting. I liked the I liked the Pirates of the Caribbean world. Yeah, but like it came back from a previous game. So I'm less willing to like give it points because like it had that nostalgia value that others didn't because it was already a world in the game from Kingdom Hearts 2. The Hercules world was really, really cool, but again, it's one of like the only returning worlds. Frozen was fucking terrible. Frozen was the single most tedious world in the game, and I hated it. Toy Story was very cool. I will say that I think I would have preferred if the entire world was just Andy's house with all the toys and stuff. Like, the toy store element was interesting. I just felt like it could have been done a little better. I don't have any particular problems with it. I think it's fine. Yeah. I liked Monsters, Inc. Monsters, Inc. was interesting, if not perfect. But I think I mainly like Monsters, Inc. because Monsters, Inc. is one of my favorite Pixar movies. Yeah. Big Hero 6 was interesting. Yeah, I wanted to like Tangled, but there was not much to it. It was kind of like a worse version of Alice in Wonderland, you know? What was that? Probably. I mean, she's like dead in the movie, isn't she? I mean, I don't think that's unusual for Kingdom Hearts. I mean, like, I feel like Kingdom Hearts has very much gotten past the point of where it actually cares about what the hell's happening in the story. God, I really wanted Kingdom Hearts 3 to be good. I really did. It just wasn't. And again, I know we've had this conversation before, but I'm fairly certain that the big problem was just that it, so much had happened between Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 because of all of these other 15 fucking games they made, that, like, if you hadn't played all these other games, which console hopped like crazy, then, like, you were just lost. Like, I had no idea. Like, it did not pick up after Kingdom Hearts 2, like it should have. Instead, it picks up after, like, 3 other games. And they keep referencing the Power of Awakening or something like that. And, like, the game never really tells you why you should care about that. Because it was explained in a previous game. Also, I really hate that, the game really makes Sora out to be a terrible Keyblade wielder. I mean, so, like, because, I feel like Sora has some of the biggest achievements under his belt in terms of the Keyblade wielders, you know? Or at least the ones that we see. Like, because he killed Xemnas' Heartless, he killed Xemnas' Nobody. He stopped Organization 13 from taking over Kingdom Hearts twice. And sure, he had help both times, but, like, he went through the entire journey by himself, essentially, like, in terms of Keyblade wielders, at least. It was just him, Donald, and Goofy. Like, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, Mickey just kind of shows up and helps him seal Kingdom Hearts from the inside. But, like, aside from that, Sora, Donald, and Goofy do everything on their own. And then in Kingdom Hearts 2, Riku helps him take down Xemnas, but, like, it is very much like a team effort, and they're completely in sync. Like, if anything, they're at least on par. But then, like, this game picks up and it's like, oh yeah, like, you're still an apprentice, and it's like, what? Why? Why am I an apprentice? I'm sure you explained this in one of the 10 other games, but, like, I don't know why I'm an apprentice. All I know is that apparently there's this weird power that nobody's ever spoken about in any of the main games, that apparently I am supposed to be able to do, that I just can't, and I don't know why. I really wanted to like the game. I really did. Bro, I didn't even finish the final world. Like, I got to the end. There was a giant storm of keyblades. I got thrown into a labyrinth, and then I was just like, you know what? I don't care. I really just don't care about any of this. Yeah, like, I feel like we've seen like the tornado of something pretty often in Kingdom Hearts at this point. Like, they just kind of bust it out whenever they don't really know what to do. And that's their idea of like a big threat. I don't know, man. I don't know how any of that game was supposed to work. I really think that they really set up a very high barrier to entry for their game, and then just like, because I would not have minded the 10 different fucking spin-off games. I would not have minded it, provided they were all on the same series of consoles, you know? Because like, they went from PlayStation consoles to Nintendo consoles, and then back to PlayStation consoles. It's like we got the first two games were on PS2, and then they went to like the 3D, the DS and the 3DS, and there was a mobile game. And it's just, it bounced all over the place, and I didn't want to bother keeping track of it. It's like if Halo suddenly became a PlayStation exclusive, you know? It's like, yeah, look, all these people that have stuck with PlayStation their whole lives, they're not gonna have any idea what the hell's going on. And to be fair, I don't have any idea what the hell's going on in Halo anymore, so... And I played all of them. Like, I genuinely do not remember what happened in Halo 5. I think that you killed Cortana at the end. I know you fought her at the end. Which was... I just really think that was a dumb decision on their part. I know that there was like stuff in the lore or something at that point, I believe, that essentially said they had to kill off Cortana because of just how old she was. But like, I still think it was stupid. Is she? I don't fucking know how any of this works. Let's see. I just, I haven't seen much of Halo Infinite. I don't know whether to be excited for it or worried about it. I know you're a bigger Halo fan than I am at this point. Have you kept up on it at all, or? Yeah, like, supposed to be a launch title for the Series X, and honestly, it may have helped it to not be a launch title for the Series X. Yeah, because nobody can get their fucking hands on the console, so that would drastically impact the sales. Alright. I need to drop kick 4 more zombies off of buildings. Come on! It does really bother me that you can't stack bounties and do several at the same time. I will say that bothers me. Only do one at a time. Oh no, I did Survivor that I don't care about. There's a zombie. There's also a zombie. Goodbye. Bye. I just need 2 more. I don't know why, but that just reminded me of Hunter's match in against her character's sister in the Cane City game. Oh. And just how she literally rolled like 4 nat ones in a row. It was, and frankly, I've never felt that she was more my sister until that moment. I did try to fight a fire vampire. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Like, Zach straight up was like, yeah, he's like the second strongest of all the combatants. Like, and I'm just like, I am literally the least designed of all of us to deal with this. Like, my character is not. And I do it, like, in part, I feel like a big part of the problem, just across the board, was that when Zach instituted the whole imp thing, it essentially made it so that he now had free reign to bring out any imp he wanted to counter any kind of magic or anything we did. And I felt like that kind of cheapened things a lot. Like, when we busted out the plan for you to use Summon Monster level 9 to fight the champ, and then the champ immediately also bust out Summon Monster level 9, despite his personality up to that point implying that, like, he probably wouldn't care to use imps, he just wants to beat people to death, felt, I don't know, it very much felt like Zach was like, oh, I have to be able to deal with this, because, like, yeah, like, I feel like we came up with a great plan, and then Zach was like, no, like, we can't have them win. And I feel like it's one thing to just straight up look at your players and be like, look, I did not plan for you to win this fight. What the fuck just happened to me? Like, it is, like, I fully intend for you to lose this fight. I just, be aware of that. But I also feel like, as a DM, if your players come up with a good plan to beat your fight that you don't plan for them to win, like, just give it to them, man. Like, if they can outsmart you, then good on them. I very much appreciate that, the entire fight with the champ just kind of became a chess match between the players and the DM, where you and I were just poring over all of the skills of, like, the trumpet fucking Archon to figure out the exact perfect way to counter whatever thing Zach had just pulled out of his pocket, you know? Whatever tool he just pulled out of his shed. I really love anytime you get to summon, like, anytime that they bring in, like, the trumpeters for, like, the Horsemen of the Apocalypse into a game, it immediately becomes far more interesting to me, you know? Yes. And I will say, I think that that's a big part of the reason why the amount you can use depends on your con, to limit that. But at any point, I can bust out a 9th level spell if I'm willing to throw 20 grand at it. And, like, I've got more than enough to just throw out all the imps that I want for the rest of the campaign. I could become a homebrew wizard right now if I want to, and just get, like, 2 spells a day. Say that again? Mm-hmm. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I want to see about getting, like, reinforced bones and shit, because that's just cool. I need to double check my, like, just the equipment and stuff that I can buy in general, because, like, I just feel predisposed to not use anything from the Kane City books, because, like, I just want to be a sneaky rogue boy. But I feel like all the Kane City stuff just dramatically outclasses just traditional Pathfinder stuff, and I just can't really do that. I've tried to do it as long as I could. I just feel like I'm at the end of where that can take me. Hang on. How does this want me to fucking do this? It just says kill 40 people. Do I have to headshot them or something? Is that what it wants? No, it just says kill. Huh? Okay. So I killed that one. Why are you still attacking me? Fuck off. Alright. Cool. I'm glad that all this counts, so I can just snap all these zombies' necks. Come on. I'm really focused on getting these kills right now. I'm not doing the Easter Bunny thing right now, just because I haven't seen an Easter Bunny. I feel like the Easter Bunnies probably come out at night, They're probably like bolters or something. Right now I'm just doing this bounty where I have to run or walk 1,000 meters, and I have to get 40 kills while doing it. If I get 40 kills before I get to the end, I get a bonus. But I seem to have to kill them with agility-based abilities, so I can't just beat the zombie to death with a weapon. So I'm literally just walking up behind them, snapping their necks with camouflage on. Okay, cool. I got it. Now, we just sprint, because I have my 40 kills. Oh god. So I got a fun Sunday to look forward to. So Ryan and I are meeting up with Sam, and we're gonna watch season 2 of Noragami because we watched season 1 last weekend. And we probably weren't going to watch it this weekend originally. We were probably going to skip it and do it the week after. But Ryan and I had this very long debate on, like, last week. Or I guess this week, earlier this week, like Monday or Tuesday. And Ryan completely failed to convince me of his point and could not come up with a good argument against my point. And afterwards, I, like, posted in the Discord, and I was like, man, I really wish, like, Sam still worked at Asset just so that he could get in on our debates, because I feel like our debates are far more fleshed out when all three of us are together. And the other day, like, and by the other day I mean, like, I think yesterday it was, Ryan was like, we need to meet up with Sam this weekend to continue this debate. So I feel like Ryan has just been fixated on our debate topic all week, and has just been desperately trying to come up with more things to convince me that he's right and that I'm wrong, and wants Sam to validate his opinion. So the idea is that essentially my premise is that the world would be better with a comprehensive morality system that punished and rewarded you based on your behavior. My premise is essentially that, because it started out as a conversation about religion, which, you know, always goes well with me. But my point was essentially that I feel like a truly omnipotent being would be able to create a world that can both allow for free will while also incentivizing good behavior in a way that is not super forced. You know, like, in like a tangible way that actively rewards good behavior and makes bad behavior more difficult to get away with or pull off. And so my premise was that a truly omniscient, omnipotent being could very easily set up a comprehensive morality system that essentially assigns everybody a number that essentially represents how lucky you are as a person. When you were born, it starts at 0. If you do good things, it goes up. If you do bad things, it goes down. The higher the number, the better your luck is. The more good things happen to you, the easier life gets in general. And the lower the number gets, the worse your life would essentially become. The harder it would be to do good things, you know, or to do bad things. My argument would essentially be that if you were to say have a Hitler would be physically impossible under this scenario, for the simple reason that eventually their luck would get so bad that they would just not be able to maintain power anymore. Whether that be because the system outright kills them or some other method, it really doesn't matter. What matters would be that Hitler would no longer be able to exist under this scenario. And that the people who ended up in situations like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk would be people who were genuinely good people that were doing good things and just genuinely benefiting society to a much greater degree than Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos have. Like, the people who would accrue millions and millions and millions and billions of dollars like that would be people who would genuinely spend that money to their best of their ability to improve life for everyone. Ryan's main point was that you essentially could not do a situation like that without taking away free will, and that he felt like it would essentially make people feel obligated to try to increase their luck number to the highest possible to get like a high score, similar to how rich people currently handle their money. I don't see how that's a bad thing. So I think that a large part of what would make the system work is intent. For instance, if you do something, if you do a bad thing, but you mean it in a good way, it could essentially either impact your score less negatively, or if you do a good thing, or if you do a bad thing, or if you do a good thing for a bad reason, like if you're specifically trying to increase your luck points so that you can use them to redeem bad behavior later on, you just wouldn't get the luck points. Your points just would not go up because, yeah, you're doing good things, but you're doing good things specifically so that you can do bad things later on. So, I feel like morality is not a black and white system. It is very subjective. It can change and all that wonderful stuff. So 90% of what we do would just not give you points. Like if you're just going through living your life day by day, your points probably would not increase for that day, you know? But if you were to say commit murder, then your points are going to take a major hit. If, for instance, well, I think that in that situation, you just let the luck system kill them anyway. Like, I feel like the luck system essentially would just handle that situation on its own, because that bad person would get caught and imprisoned before they would be able to really do anything effectively. So, look at it this way. So say you do have a pedophile right now. There is absolutely no guarantee whatsoever that this pedophile will ever be discovered, will ever be caught, will ever be punished. Under this system, there is a 100% chance that that person will eventually pay for their crimes while they are alive. And I think that right there is the single biggest benefit. That people who are committing evil regularly will no longer be able to commit evil regularly because the system will eventually just come together to stop them from committing that evil. Overall, I think that you will be eliminating far more evil than you will be punishing good. And I think that if you're the kind of person who would go out and, like, genuinely try to track down and kill a pedophile, you probably already have a pretty significantly positive sum of good boy points anyway. And so, killing that pedophile, you're doing a bad thing, but you're doing it for a good reason, is probably not going to really affect you all that much. Yeah, but, like, you can't morally justify genocide under any way, shape, or form. Like, no sane person will ever look at genocide and be like, yeah, this is good, this is good. Like, there's a point where your intent just doesn't matter anymore. Like, if you're killing somebody who society as a whole would recognize as genuinely evil, then, like, sure, whatever. Like, I think most people would agree that somebody shooting Hitler would not be a bad thing. Like, one of the most common things out there for, oh yeah, what would you do if you had the ability to go back in time? You go back and kill baby Hitler. Like, everybody's kind of universally agreed that killing Hitler would be a net good thing. And I think that, because, again, take into account that this system would be managed and overseen by an omniscient, omnipotent being. Like, a true, like, God in the Christian sense. Maybe not with his values, but a true omnipotent being. And if you are... I think that a lot of the times, whenever religious debates and stuff come up like that, a lot of people underestimate what it truly means to be an omnipotent being, a truly omnipotent being, because you literally know everything. You know their intent. You know how many people are affected by it. You know, you wouldn't be the one person in existence who would know whether there was a truly net positive or net negative gain by that decision. And like I said, I think that under this kind of scenario, when you know that the universe itself is going to arrange itself to just deal with bad people, there's going to be a lot less people who feel the need to go out and kill pedophiles and do things like that, because, like, this person is just going to get exposed to the legal system anyway. They're going to get locked up. They're going to get dealt with. I strongly disagree. I think the free will argument is completely irrelevant. Yes. Because, think about it. You already have to face consequences for anything that you do. If you go out and murder somebody right now, you have to be willing to face the consequences. You don't get to just go out and murder somebody and be like, oh yeah, it's fine. Like, who cares? It's just not something that, like, you get to do. Under this scenario, there is absolutely nothing stopping you from going out and committing murder. Because there already isn't anything stopping you from going out and committing murder. If you go out and commit murder right now, your consequence is that you are now a murderer. You have to deal with that. You are going to get arrested. Under this scenario, there is still nothing physically stopping you. You can still make the choice to murder somebody. If it means that much to you, if you are willing to murder that person, you can still do it. You just have to be willing to pay the price. And as I've already stated, there is already a price on murder. Just a lot of people feel like they can get away with it. Under this scenario, it would essentially just become a transactional thing. Do I murder this person? Am I willing to take the bad boy points from murdering this person? There is literally, like, there's nothing at all that is physically stopping you from murdering this person. You can still make that choice the same way that you would make it right now. Oh, Clem apparently is watching right now. He wants his points to be 69. Clem is apparently watching the stream, and he wants his points to be set at 69. How the fuck Where in the game is tall enough for me to fall 50 straight meters? I have jumped off the tallest structures that I am aware of in this game. The only place that I could feasibly see falling from this distance would be at the tower out on the quest near the end of the game, where you need to go up and, like, signal people or whatever. God. Yeah. Ultimately, I feel like this system of good boy points and bad boy points would stop a lot more bad behavior than it causes or that it punishes, and it would actively incentivize being a good person. Somebody like Mr. Rogers would be far more... And how many people out there right now do you think don't follow some other moral system because they have to? Like, if you're a Christian, you have the Ten Commandments. You have like scriptures and morals and stuff that you are supposed to live by. Not all of them do, but like they have actively taken up this thing where it's like they are supposed to live their life by this standard. Almost everybody already has. Like, if you're a Buddhist, you have certain things that you're supposed to do, like certain morals and stuff that you're supposed to meet in your life in order to, like, become, like, the kind of person who can get closer to reaching nirvana and just ascending, you know? Like, almost everybody already acts on an external moral compass of some kind, whether that be the legal system, whether that be your religion, whatever. Essentially, my argument is that if you are a Christian, if you follow, like, a higher power of some kind, you already do this. Like, you have already put your faith into an omniscient, omnipotent being to essentially tell you how to live your life. This is no different. I feel like under this scenario, that really doesn't matter all that much. Like, how many times do you go out and you go, you know what, I want to rob somebody today. Like, I want to do something that is genuinely a bad thing. Most people don't go out and just do bad things. Most people are, like, they just keep to themselves, do their own thing. Like, unless you're outright going out and committing criminal actions, you're not going to tally up bad boy points. Most people are going to have a surplus of good boy points. Like, for the average person, like, this system just would not impact them. Because most people don't do enough good or bad in their life to really sway it one way or the other. Like, they're, like, I feel like people who, like, exist who would truly benefit or be punished by this system are greatly a minority. Like, we look up to people like Mr. Rogers and stuff like that because there are so few of them. There are not very many Mr. Rogerses. And because of that, Mr. Rogers is just widely considered to be one of the greatest people of our time. On the flip side, people like Hitler, like the Zodiac Killer and stuff like that, this would actively affect them and prevent them from committing the crimes that they wanted to commit. Like, the amount of people who are genuinely affected by this system are greatly in the minority, I feel. Like, again, I don't feel like the free will argument has really any water, because, like, all this is saying is that, like, you have to pay a price for the things that you do. Which we already have to do. Like, every single action that you ever do in your life is going to have a consequence. And under this, like, if we were just born into this system, like, this would just be part of those built-in consequences. We wouldn't think anything of it. We just have to, like, we would just go, hell yeah. Like, if I shoplift today, I get bad boy points. Like, whatever. Like, it'd just be a fact of life. Like, there would not be even the debate of, does this infringe on our free will? Like, we already have a legal system. If I go out and murder somebody and then I get thrown in prison, I don't get to go out and shout, oh, this is an infringement on my free will. It's like, you had the free will to go and murder, you just had to pay the price for it. I don't know. I feel like you're extrapolating more from it than is really necessary. It's like I said, almost nobody is going to do enough good or bad in their life for the system to really impact them that much. I will say, however, that I think that this system would create a lot more people who would be impacted by the good system in particular, the good boy points, because it would actively incentivize going out and doing good things. I think under this kind of scenario, like, it's not too hard to believe that you would have, like, an entire country's worth of Mr. Rogers. And that can only be a good thing. See. All you lovely viewers out there who have an opinion on this this karmic system, feel free to leave a comment over on YouTube. You know, I don't think that you can leave a comment on an archived video on Twitch, but you're more than welcome to do it over on YouTube. So there you go. Tell me your thoughts. Yeah, like, you can still watch it. You just, I don't think you can post anything. What for? Uh-huh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Jake, Clem says that you're apparently muted. Yeah. Clem says he can hear you. Yep. All of my lovely viewers did not get to hear your side in my... That just reminds me of when I worked at the theater, and Jessica tried to tell the managers that I was planning to shoot the theater up when I very obviously wasn't. Bitches be crazy, yo. I just want to set up that thing. It's just, God. Hour and 15 minutes of streaming. No dialogue from Jacob. That's another thing. I'm just not entirely certain if I were to just going back to a conversation from like an hour ago. If I were to upgrade my PC, I have no idea how that would impact playing with you guys. You know, like would I have to join the party from my PC? Would that even like be a thing? So, yeah. So the way that I would probably handle things at that point is, oh, fuck. I'd buy a capture card for my PC, so that I could stream the. I would essentially run the video from my Xbox through the PC, and that would give me the main Twitch management console and give me far more control over my stream. But I don't know how that would interact with you guys just being in a party with you, you know? Like, if I was in a party with you guys, would that dialogue get, like, sent over there? Would I have to join the party via, like, Microsoft's website or something? Because I know I can join a party from the Microsoft app on my phone. I don't know if I can join it through the website. I would assume that I can. I don't know for certain that I can. Oh. Interesting. Oh, is that the Easter Bunny? Did you go, Bunny Rabbit? I've lost him. What a shame. Come here. Whoop! Whoop! Bye. I'm just playing leapfrog with fucking zombie right now. Oh, bye. Alright, 12 more hops and then I'm done. This particular thing at least. So is the crazy girl at work, is this the girl who like scratches herself? Yep. This girl's fucking crazy, man. Like I get, like that was the whole point of what you were saying, was that she's fucking crazy, but like, man, she's fucking crazy. Like, who out there just goes, yeah, man, suicide pact. Let's just fucking do it. Yeah, man, she wants to kill herself, whatever, but if she wants to kill other people, Alright, let's see. Anything that just knock zombies down real easily? Up, up. Oh, okay, nice. I believe you're supposed to contact HR, essentially. Though I would let you know to beware. HR's job is to protect the company, not to protect you. So, just remember that HR's job is to protect the company, not to protect you. So it's very possible that they will just do nothing. Something went boom. What? That's dumb. I really hate when any kind of service industry thing is only open Monday through Friday. Yeah, if fucking fast food restaurants can be open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, my fucking bank should be able to. Yeah, like, they are the one business that I would expect to be open 24 hours a day. Yeah, like, if I have a critical fucking, like, emergency and at fucking 8 o'clock at night, and I need to go to the bank, well, I guess that fucking emergency is just gonna fucking go to shit. God forbid it happen on a fucking Saturday or Sunday. Like, I understand other businesses not wanting to be open, like, at least 7 days a week. I think pretty much everything that's a service industry thing should be open 7 days a week. I think the only real exemption to that should be, like, I don't know, like Chick-fil-A not wanting to work on Sunday because it's a religious thing. Which is, like, fine. But, like, I have no idea how Chick-fil-A does what they do, man. Like, I will go there, I'll order twice the food that I order at, like, McDonald's or something, and I'll get it in half the time. I don't understand how they do it. Yeah, like, I worked at Arby's. I did what they did. And I can tell you right now, if you went to Arby's and you expected to get your order within 3 minutes, you are fucking wrong. It's not happening. Yeah, and like, they're all super happy and peppy, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, welcome, hello." And I'm just like, I don't know what the hell these people are up to. Oh, I remember Chick-fil-A was one of the many attempts my mother made to get me back into religion. Yeah, so that was her whole thing. Was like, oh yeah, you should go there because then you get Sundays off and you can come to church with us. And I'm like, I'm not going to church. She's like, but you should still go. Like, you get to work there, you get Sundays off. And I know for a fact that she wanted me to work there because she's like, oh, you'll be surrounded by Christian people and you'll be able to meet a nice Christian girl working there potentially. And then just being surrounded by all these Christians will make you want to go to church again. And I'm just like, no, my parents for years have underestimated the depths of my hatred for Christianity. It's their fault, yes, because they're idiots and they don't understand that when you force a 12-year-old kid to spend 7 days a week of summer vacation at an 8-hour fucking religious school, he will hate you. He will hate everything about it. Like, yeah, just about. God, I cannot explain to you just how many times I had the conversation with my parents of just like, I don't understand why you make me go to church. I hate it. You making me go to church just makes me hate going to church even more. You are actively working against your interest. And them just being like, oh, you just need to go to church. And I'm like, what do you hope to accomplish? What do you hope to accomplish? Because I'll tell you right now, you're not making me go to church. Like, you may force me to go to church right now, today, but I'll tell you right now, as an adult, I'm not fucking going, and you are 100% the reason why. Because you have made me hate this. My boss. My grandmother. Yeah. Yeah. My boss genuinely likes going to church. My grandmother, too. My grandmother is like, she goes to extra church, man. She goes to church on Wednesdays. She signed up. She literally signed up for the church's class on American Sign Language just so she could spend more time at church. To me, it was never anything more than a waste of time. Like, I am strongly of the opinion that the single best way to convince your kids to go to church is to not force them to go to church. Because the moment that you force a kid to do something that they don't want to do, you are immediately setting them up to hate the thing that you are making them do. I just have very strong opinions in religion in general, as you well know. Like, my parents are the worst kinds of Christians. I think Ryan is convinced that the only reason that I'm so against Christianity and just everything about it is purely because of my parents. But like, I feel like that just my personality in general would have predisposed me against the church. Yeah, I do not think that there's any timeline out there where Jaden becomes a good, like, Christian boy. I would be indifferent if nothing else. But like, to all my lovely viewers out there, my parents have a long history of trying to make me into a good Christian boy against my will, and I do not want to become anything against my will. So, for instance, I mentioned the religious school thing. When I was in middle school, every single year of middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, there was a week-long, like, church camp thing, where... Yes, yes? I mean, if I just, like, woke up one day and found out that somebody just, like, tacked an extra 3 inches on, I'd probably be, like, feel violated, if nothing else. Like, I am more than satisfied with the equipment I'm working with, I will say that. I know you aren't, and I'm sorry. Anyway, going back, yeah, I had to attend, essentially a week-long, like 5 days a week, at least. It was 5 or 7 days. I don't remember which. Either way, I had to attend a very long, just church thing that I did not want to go to. It wasn't exactly church, but you would go and you would spend 8 hours a day at this essentially school that was just a big fucking church. And while you were there, you took a bunch of classes. They read like the Bible just constantly. They constantly sang fucking Christian songs. I cannot express to you how much I hate like church music now, purely because of this place. Like, I mean, that's fine. And like, I like country music. I don't mind if the song just happens to be about religion, but like church music specifically is just so grating. Like, you know the vine of the two girls dancing, and it's the song, Our God is an awesome God, He saves. They fucking played that song every fucking day at that fucking church camp, and I hate it so much. I'll also point out that, for one, everybody there was a good church kid, except for me. For two, they filmed just about everything against our wills, and I hate being on camera. There is a reason that I am not streaming with a camera, and it is because I do not like being on camera. I think that the only... no. What pretty face. I literally am missing half of my jaw. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. I asked a variety of questions, never got a satisfactory answer. They went out of their way to try to get pictures of me, and I went out of my way to avoid it at all cost. They had this big slideshow at the end of the event where they just showed all of the pictures that they had taken over the course of the event. I'm very proud of the fact that I was not in a single one on any year. I if you looked up, I did know that. I don't remember why I knew that. I don't remember if you guys told me or if I learned that while I was in school. Yeah, I don't know. I don't fucking remember. I don't know. You see anything here? Am I showing up? Huh? I will say that if you Google my full name, one of the first things that pops up is my my test out certifications for CompTIA. My Net Plus and Security Plus. Also, if you Google Godzilla Defense Force, one of the first reviews that pops up is from me. Where I'm essentially complaining that the game does not have an auto-buy feature, or at least a multi-buy feature. Yeah, it's very frustrating. What fucking idle game out there has you fucking individually buy everything in this day and age? Like, you're so upset what? I don't know, man. You can Google my name and see my test out certifications if you want. If that'll make you feel better. Sorry. So this Y-hander on here. And the dragon hatchet. There you go. God, what a beautiful fucking sword. That reminds me, actually. Oh. Also, going back onto the conversation about my parents ruining religion for me. When I was in high school, and I told my parents that I was officially an atheist, they responded by signing me up for religious counseling that I had to attend once a week with a man that I did not know. Yeah, so that was fun. He fucking... I remember specifically one time, we went to, like, a coffee shop, and, he, like... Yeah, like, he took me to the coffee shop in his fucking smart car. Because... Yeah, I know. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. I know. My parents were just like, here, take our fucking child, take him to a coffee shop, and turn him into a good Christian boy. But, so yeah, that happened. Went on for a good while. I had like a good 4 or 5 meetings with them. They also made me attend church regularly, despite me absolutely not wanting to attend church. Eventually, I managed to get them to stop taking me when, in the middle of the Ebola epidemic, the pastor got up on stage and started a 2-hour-long sermon about how gays are, and I quote, the Ebolization of America. Yeah, and the moment that you get up and you start comparing a group of people to a literal disease that melts you from the inside just because they love somebody in a way that you don't comprehend, I feel like that you've just immediately become the bad guy. There's just no morally coming back from that. Where'd you go, Easter Bunny? Where'd you go, Easter Bunny? He's gone. I don't know where he went. No, don't fall! Alright, whatever. About to be fucking dark. Man, just a lot of religious drama in my family that has built up a deep resentment for religion in me. I don't particularly care if other people want to be religious, like that's their own thing. But I am strongly against trying to force your religion on anybody. Like, I don't think that people should raise their children into any particular religion or anything like that. That just very much strikes me as wrong. Your child should have the as much say in their religion as anybody else should. And a lot of people are going to disagree with me about that. There was this dude at Asset a while back who was like, if you believe that, then you just don't understand religion. And I'm like, no. I understand it. I just disagree with it. Like, I understand. Yeah, like, I understand why people would want to just indoctrinate their children as young as possible. Because, like, if you're a devout Christian person, then obviously you believe that if you don't, indoctrinate your child, if you don't make them a Christian, then you are dooming them to an eternity in hell. And I understand that. However, I am also strongly of the opinion that you have absolutely no proof that your religion is the correct religion. there are a lot of religions out there. And the only real reason that most people follow the religion they follow is because it's the religion they were born into. Just my opinion. Just yeah, just all of that. I'm just of the opinion that if you have kids, you should introduce them to as many religions as possible, and then just let them figure things out on their own. Okay, fuck off. I would respect my child if they were a Pastafarian. I mean, bro, I literally I'm a literal Satanist. Like, I don't particularly care. As long as my kid is like happy and they're not a pretentious asshole about their religion, just do your thing. I don't care. I feel like that's just most Pastafarians. Like, cause Pastafarian, like, it was specifically designed to be the meme religion. Like, the entire point of being a Pastafarian is the idea that, like, other religions have absolutely no proof that they're, like, the correct religion. They have no proof of what they're saying. And so it is entirely feasible that, like, there could be a giant spaghetti monster that is, like, the definitive, like, deity. Like, there is just as much proof for Pastafarianism as there is for Christianity. And that is the entire basis of Pastafarianism. Oh, I'm dead. Wonderful. They fucking chuck something at me. Ugh. I would wonder where I went wrong, but I would still be like, sure, whatever. I mean, it's not like it's any less legitimate to me than any other major religion. Yeah, like, the fact that it very clearly is all about getting money out of people and shit like that. I've always found it very ironic that Christianity has kind of worked its way back to the same system that Martin Luther was against, like the guy who literally founded Protestantism. Because like his major complaints were about he felt that religion should be a personal experience, and that like you shouldn't have a priest get up and tell you how to believe your religion. It should be a personal thing. Nowadays, we have preachers who get up every week and read you the Bible and tell you what you're supposed to think of it. Also, no tithes and offerings. Like, you're not supposed to sell indulgences to people. But, like, every week they pass that hat around and they're like, hey, yeah, like, donate to us. Like, God will bless you, blah, blah, blah. Like, I find it ironic. I know that there are still major differences out there, like the Catholic Bible has some extra books in it that the Protestant Bible doesn't, which I don't know, like I feel is more emblematic of my issue with religion. I don't know what part you're referencing. I thought you were about to talk about purgatory, because that's purely a Catholic thing, but yeah, I don't know what you were going to talk about. I'm not sure I want to know. All right. You can tell me later then. Halfway there. Halfway there. Come on. Come on. 1 minute 45 seconds. Keep chasing me, bitches! There's so many fucking zombies following me. Hello, Volatile. Alright, 1 minute left. Come on. Just, stay away. Stay away. There's so many. I'm at 4 fucking stars, BB! I'm a max fucking chase right now. 45 seconds. Come on. So how's Borderlands going, Jake? Trying to get what? Oh. Weird. That's interesting. I don't know why, but that made me think of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver and how he likes to make fun of Code Red Mountain Dew. Because he hates it, and he thinks that it tastes horrible. I just live with a weird phlegmy film in my mouth, so... I really don't understand why I just have as much phlegm as I do. It really bothers me. I have to clear my throat all the time. The thing about that, I think, is that, like, they've proven that, like, a lot of people who have COVID experience, like, after effects of COVID, and it's probably just one of them. Some of them are pretty nasty, too. Like, a lot of people end up with, like, permanent respiratory issues. Some people have had, like, some minor brain damage as a result of it, because, like, your fever gets so high that your brain, like, cooks itself. Yeah, Becca said that she only had symptoms for a day or two. Fuck. I'm determined to come out on the other side of this thing clean, man. I'm so close. I'm so close to the end. Ryan and Paul have both, and Zach, have all gotten at least signed up for their first fucking things. I'm fairly certain they all actually have their first shots, except for Paul. And it's crazy, man. Like, we're getting in the home stretch. Oops. I meant to go up. Mm-hmm. They what? Yeah, I haven't been watching very much gaming stuff lately. Been watching a lot of Game Grumps. I was watching a lot of Team 4-Star, like TFS Gaming, but I was specifically watching it on Lanny's channel because the new guy that they've got, Quinn, who is like their lawyer, he's been running the TFS Gaming channel as the POV guy while they all stream games together. And I just don't like his perspective. I just don't find what he does very interesting. So I've been following Lanny's stuff instead. Because Lanny has been consistently doing it, and he's also one of like the 2 funniest members of Team 4-Star in my opinion. Like, my top 3 are probably Kieran at number 3, Lanny at number 2, and Taka at number 1. So, for all you folks out there who don't know about TFS Abridged, check that shit out. Team 4-Star is the YouTube channel, and they do Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which is genuinely hilarious. Well over 60 episodes. Not well over 60 episodes. There's technically 60 episodes, but several of them are like 2 or 3 part episodes. Plus, they've done movies. So, I'm sure that anybody watching this has almost definitely heard of fucking Team 4-Star before they've heard of me. But yeah, if you haven't, if you're that one person who hasn't, go check them out. Fucking hilarious. They also did Hellsing Ultimate Abridged, and it's amazing. Okay. Do you remember do you remember Freedom Bear from Dead Rising 2? Yeah, you picked up the giant teddy bear and then you fused him with a machine gun, and he became like a teddy bear that just became a sentry turret. And he would move back and forth and shoot people. Oh yeah. All right. The Blambo is amazing. I also personally really enjoyed the Blitzkrieg. Yes, it was. It really was. It was so fun. Let's see. Alright, we're just gonna... Actually, fuck it. Dropkick Simulator. And I'm just gonna go up here and start doing side quest. Pretty certain we did this quest together, but not all of the quests carried over for me for some reason. Although I finished the story, I'm just like, I just want to get my survival and agility scores maxed out before I move on to the following. So that the only skill I have left to max out is the driving, and then like legend XP. Because like really, once you get to the following, almost like you're gonna get very little agility XP, and I've got like a good like 4 or 5 levels to go in terms of agility. It doesn't utilize one of the main mechanics of the game, fucking parkour. Yeah, just this game just handles so well. Like I said, I don't care if Dying Light 2 fails to deliver on the epic campaign promises that it's given us, if the gameplay is still solid and just this but better, I'm fine. That's all I need. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like, that's it. Like, I don't know that there are any zombie games out there that I would say has an amazing story. Like, even this one. This one has a fine story, and that's about all I can say about it. It has really good moments, but, like, overall, it's not an amazing story. Let's see. Let's see. I honestly can't think of any zombie game right now that I would say has an amazing story. Or even like a good story. Like, I would set all of them as fine, and that's pretty much as good as they get. They're typically not bad, but they're fine. Yeah, Red Dead Undead Nightmare is good. I would not classify it as great, but it's perfectly acceptable. I would say it's definitely better than most zombie game stories.
Need to get out of this city before someone...
Yeah, they would make so much money if they did that. That's probably the only thing that would get me to pick up Red Dead again. Would be if they came out with that. It was. Just like, I don't know anybody who did not like Undead Nightmare, you know?
I can't stand eating that canned shit anymore.
After all these months, I still can't get used to it.
Somebody killed the guard.
Fucking hell! Thought I'd get behind him and just finish him, but that did not work. Bitch. I don't know where you spawned me, game, but I'll deal with it. Bitch. Hey, buddy. Box cannon, motherfucker. I very much appreciate when a game just gives you something that's broken as fuck and just says have fun with this. I don't understand why games don't do that shit anymore, you know? It's like... I feel like nowadays a lot of games are too focused on the idea of having a balanced game. Because, like, the game doesn't need to be balanced to be fun. I think that overall it should be balanced. But, like, that doesn't mean that I can't have a fucking black hole cannon or anything. Like... just because you put in a broken weapon doesn't mean people have to use it if they don't want to. People self-handicap all the time. Like, Fallout literally gave me a gun that fires nukes. And while Fallout 3 limited the amount of shots that you could like make to like 110 or something, it was still just a fun thing to have. One of my favorite hobbies in that game was to climb to the top of Tenpenny Tower, jump off, and then mid-fall just fire the experimental nerve straight down. And your body bounces, bro. Another one of my favorites was to go to the top of Rivet City and just fire the Merv onto the horizon and just watch as nukes rain down on the DC wasteland. What's in this box? Maybe I'll stream some Skyrim tomorrow. I haven't played Skyrim in a minute. Still have 4 more volumes? Yeah. 4 more volumes of manga that I need to read at some point, so I might end up doing that first. Oh, Skyrim got an update, Clem? Yeah, apparently it got an FPS update so that it runs like better. Possibly. It might be officially Series X enhanced now. A lot of games have gotten Series X enhancements now. I'm genuinely surprised. I believe this game got a Series X enhancement. I believe so. Bro, this game got fucking 5 years of support. Like, I can't imagine that they just drop it now. I really hope that we get more details about the sequel of this game soon. I know they had their meeting the other day where they confirmed that the sequel is this year, but like, when? Yeah, I know they said that in the meeting the other day where they essentially came out and was like, look, yeah, the game is still on, we announced it too early or something like that. I think that was about that game. Could be wrong.
You shouldn't be seeing any more orange vests for a while.
You did it. I'll tell
I
everybody.
think that there was another game that may have potentially said that. I don't particularly care. Break your fall on something or carry an object? I don't know, like, I haven't paid much attention to it. The things that I have heard about it sound promising. I just haven't paid enough attention to the game to really care one way or the other. A little bit. I don't know why, but that just reminded me of a few weeks back when we were having a conversation about like the Xbox Series X versus the PS5, and Sean was like, "Man, like I'll tell you right now, If they announced like a new Ratchet and Clank game for the PS5, I'd get it. And I was just like, they have, Sean. Like that's a thing. And he was just like, what? What? Like the game looks really good. Like, it looks very interesting. I personally have just kind of grown past that genre. Like, it's just not the kind of genre that I'm really into anymore. I think the only game in that type of genre that would get me to come back to that type of genre would be if they were to make another Jak and Daxter game. And that's not happening. I think the team itself is still around, and people have asked them about it before, and they've essentially just been like, we will never make another Jak game. We are so tired of making Jak games. I've only ever played the first one. I completed it, but it's the only one I've played. Yeah, I played Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, and I really thought the premise of it was very interesting. I don't know if I would have enjoyed the sequels at all, but I loved the first one. I loved the original. There were a lot of games that I played when I was younger, because I played them on behalf of my cousin. Because my cousin understood that I was very good at video games and she was not. And so I would come over to hang out and she would have me play her video games for her so that she could see what happens in the video games. There were 3 games that I remember finishing for her. One was Sly 1, the Thievius Raccoonus. One was Tony Hawk's Underground. And one was the Nightmare Before Christmas video game. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember if the Nightmare Before Christmas game was any good. Did you play it on PlayStation? Alright, then we played the same version.
Put some hurt on him.
Where'd that cinder block go? Where did it go? Did it fall? I have a daily bounty that'll give me 2,000 XP by breaking my fall. By falling onto like an awning or anything like that and just breaking my fall while holding an item. And so I'm working on this. Let's see. Oh. all of my years of listening to country music may finally come in handy to help Sean. Alright, let's... Are there any other bricks in here? Not really. Just coincidentally, two of the biggest names in country music history just both happen to be George's. I believe George Strait is one of the, is like the only person in the world. He, like, if I remember correctly, he has had more #1 hits than any other musician ever. I don't remember if that particular statement is accurate. I know he's had more #1s than anybody else in some specific category. I think that it was just across the board. But it may have also just been for, like, individual artists as opposed to full bands. I think that he has more than, like, the Beatles. I don't remember. I would agree with that, personally. Yeah, like, I personally have never found their music very good. I don't fault people who do. To each their own. It's just never personally been my thing. Oh, come on. Where is it? Ah! Hello, Brick. Oh, no. No! No! I'm an idiot! I forgot to do the thing. They want me to do it at the slums, specifically? Why do I have to do it at the slums? Whatever. Ugh. It's way easier to do here. Okay. Well, that was a waste of time. Lovely. Considering Sean is not messaging us back, I am going to assume that he is acting on my suggestion and just playing some George Strait and George Jones. I don't think that there's a country music fan out there who can listen to Finally Friday and not just be ready to party. Actually, that's a good point. Hang on. It is Friday. It's Friday evening specifically. I don't know why that thought did not occur to me. He is literally playing country music for people at a bar on a Friday night. Finally Friday is the perfect fucking song for this. That is the entire premise of the song.
Need some new gear?
Like, the entire song is just George singing about how every weekday is shit because all he wants to do is go get fucking drunk on Fridays. George Jones was an alcoholic. He has a lot of songs about being an alcoholic. What was it?
Come here. I've got a special deal for you.
So real quick before I respond to that, George Jones literally has a song
Thanks for
called Tennessee Whiskey, where the entire song is just him comparing the girl that he's in love to a shot of Tennessee Whiskey. Moving on. I tried Sour Patch Soda the other day, and was not good. I just wanted to try it. I was intrigued, mainly because it was blue, and I wanted to see if it would be good because it's blue. Because I like blue things. And like blue flavor is like my favorite artificial flavor. Yes. I mean, I feel like just about every kind of flavor like that is just kind of a color at this point, you know? It really doesn't. Hi. Bitch. Get it. Sweet. Fucking... Bitches! Alright, let's... I don't know, Clem. So, my main thing that I want to do right now is I want to get my, I want to max out my agility stat. So, I've been trying to pick through all of these to try to get it. It's been slow going. I wasn't planning to start the following tonight, but, I might get bored and just say fuck it. But, like, this game mode is far better for maxing out my agility than the following would be. Oops. I really hate that the stand broke off of the back of my phone. It was useful. I guess I could get one of those. I just like that the one that I had literally just folded into my phone. The POC socket, by contrast, is a protrusion from my phone. There's a lot of clutter on my screen right now. It is. Yeah, the following would be fun, Clem, but like, I don't want to have to worry about my my running ability once I get there. Clem don't care. EXP caliber! Oh yeah. I forgot that you have to straight up hold EXP caliber for like a minute before you can actually pull it. Any day now. It's fine, it's fine. Like I said, read a lot of manga. Hey man, SAO Progressive represents all of the best parts of SAO. Like, if you distilled everything down from SAO that I love into one fucking thing, you would end up with SAO Progressive. Also, yes, Clem, as you say that, my finger is starting to feel sweaty because I'm thinking about it, you know? The very idea that my finger could slip off of this thing. Now I'm nervous about it. Now it's a thought in my head. You just imagine if I get like big one day, people go back and rewatch my early streams, and they get to this moment, and they're like, "Ah, oh, fuck, no, I'm breathing on manual. This asshole." Oh, come on! I'm about 2/3 of the way there. It is. Be real inconvenient if you needed something right now. This would be the exact moment that Daisy started like throwing up on the corner or something, and I had to get up to stop her. It's like right now, right as I'm in the home stretch. Explosive bullets are amazing. Yeah, there's some FPS game that I've played recently where like you can get explosive rounds for your gun. Yeah. I don't remember. I have your EXP caliber. Your durability is 7. It's also not very strong. And it has no repairs. I don't remember if there's any real benefit to it. Like, does it knock people flying or anything? I don't believe it does. Maybe I'll try it here in a bit. It does bother me that there's no real good way to level up your agility in this game. You just kind of have to do it. I just really want to get my agility and my my survivor XP maxed out, just so that I can like start gaining legend XP faster. So they give you like passive increases to your stats. So let me bring it up right now so I can tell you. So there are 10 skill trees here. And one of them increases your unarmed damage. One increases your damage with one-handed weapons. One with two-handed weapons. One with firearms. One with the bow. And then there's one for throwing weapons. There is a stamina percentage increase, a health increase, your HP regeneration, and the healing efficiency of your healing items. To point this out there, the first thing that you can unlock with unarmed damage is a 15 times increase to your unarmed damage. So if you max that out, you're just fucking be beating people to death, man. Also, you can get outfits as well. At Legend level 25, you unlock the Rise Killer outfit. I want to look pretty. Even if none of my viewers get to see how pretty I look, I want to look pretty. If I remember correctly, I'm still wearing like the dirty clothes or whatever. Because they just look cool. Huh. Man, wouldn't that suck? There's this place called Lookout Point in this game, and if you go there, it's like a picnic blanket, a book, and then like a set of clothes and shoes. Imagine being the person who went skinny dipping, and then the zombie apocalypse started while you were skinny dipping. It would be awful. You're probably not making it out of there alive, at the very least. You have got 0 bite protection. Also, oh god damn it. It can't be easy to find clothes in your size in the zombie apocalypse. Whoop. Get back here, rabbit! Fuck off! Get back here! Rabbit number 2! Bitch! All the rabbits carry eggs. How close am I now? Probably not very. If I get 3 more eggs, I'll get a gold tier weapon. More interested in getting the Easter outfit personally, but God. Now I kind of want a kebab. I don't remember the last time I had a kebab. There were a handful of kebab shops out here in this general area. I don't know if any of them are still around. They've always kind of struggled because they keep ending up in bad locations in this area. But I went to like 2 or 3 of them at least once. I know one of them has since shut down, but they shut down pre-COVID. I don't know if any of the others could have even survived COVID. Lamb is just the objectively superior meat. Yeah, like, I ordered lamb drunken noodles, like, a week ago, just to try them. Because they're obscenely expensive. They're like $7 extra just for the lamb meat. But I just wanted to know what it tasted like. Like, what were lamb drunken noodles like? And they're just Ugh. What the fuck does that mean? Your destiny is to build your legend and get loot? Where did y'all come from? Let's go down here real quick and do fire. Now let's instead do this one. Cut off enemy limbs. Man, if I fucking bisect your ass, that should count as cutting off your fucking leg. I have to cut off enemy legs and cut off enemy arms. Like, seriously. If I cut your fucking leg off, or if I cut you in half at the waist, you don't have legs. Like, just give it to me. Just because I didn't chop it off at the knee doesn't mean nothing. There we go. No leg for you. Enough. Patch 1.02 activated. Better do some quests. I don't know what the fuck any of that means, man. Oh, Dragon Cricket Bat. Yes, I'll take that. You guys just have a bunch of cigarettes? Is that like it? Excuse me. Yeah, fish, fish, fish. $15 a box. Coffee. Huh. Alright. That was an interesting diversion, I guess. Oh, Jake, how the fuck do you get up there? Oh, you know, that makes sense. It's traditionally a way to get up places. Whee. Let's see. Lavender herbs. Underwater algae is over there. Oh yeah. An entire settlement that disappears over the course of this game. I forgot that they try to escape by going downriver. Boop. So much algae. Alright, 2 more. I just need 2 things of algae. Please, game. Uh... I'm right where it says to be, game. Where's my algae? I just need 2 things of algae. What the fuck? Huh. I should get agility points for swimming. Swimming's cardio. Oblivion understands that. I get extra fucking athletics score if I swim. Ah! I've swam halfway through the fucking bay, and I can't find the last two things of algae that I need. There was a huge cluster of it originally, and now it's just nowhere. I'm at 13 out of 15. I found all those 13 in like one fucking spot. I can't find any more fucking algae. If I don't find any more at this next marker, and then I'm just gonna say fuck it, and I'm gonna just go do fucking story quest. Oh, or a side quest. There's one. And there it is! Done, baby. Alright, so... Dulce. There's Borderlands chick. Yeah. Bro, I saw somebody on YouTube the other day trying to break in on Shoddycast shtick now that they're gone, and I felt offended. They made like somebody on YouTube. They had a series where it was just like Elder Scrolls lore, like Shoddycast did back in the day. I miss Shoddycast. I appreciate that they sold the brand to Austin, and then Austin just fucking immediately gave up on it. He made like a single fucking thing. I think they just gave it to him. And then he just immediately just fucked off. He was like, I'm not doing anything of this. He just makes the science videos over at Game Theorist, which honestly I don't even watch anymore. The first several were interesting, but I don't know, I just got really burnt out on the idea. it's because the first several were almost always about Fallout, and they had some kind of interesting, like, fact about Fallout. Like one was about the nuclear bombs that would need to be required in order to actually cause Fallout. I think that they were like around the 700 kiloton yield, if I remember correctly. Because any greater and the radiation ends up in the atmosphere and you just can't do anything with it. And anything less, and you just like won't have like enough widespread or something like that. I don't remember the specifics of it. I have not watched the video in years. And then there was the episode about the laser weapons not knocking things over in Fallout 4. Yeah. Well, I mean, so there are like some very interesting points that he makes. Like, in particular, I very much appreciated learning that if you shoot a coffee cup with a laser rifle in Fallout 4, it will not move the coffee cup. But that your weapon still has recoil for some reason. That works. Oops. Boop. I don't know how the hell you fucking drown a volatile in this game. There's a bounty for it. I'm not taking it because I'm not gonna fucking even make the attempt. I don't know why anybody would try to fucking drown a volatile. You do not get nearly enough XP for that. Let's see. Oh, hi. A weapon blueprint. Also, what the fuck is that?
I've got business across town. I'd pay for an assist in getting there.
Tell me more.
Bro, it's almost like night's about to fall. Fuck off. I'm not escorting you across town. earlier one of my bounties required me to vault an enemy and then make a 12-meter drop. Oh, that's interesting. After making the fall, or after doing the vault, and I fucking died. I still checked the box, but I fucking died. Nope. Wait a second. I probably could have jumped off the top of that thing and gotten the 50-meter fall. Do I still have the thing for climbing? I think I already did that one, right? Yep. All right. Boop.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here, please, take this. My own recipe.
Sure.
It disinfects, improves coagulation, and boosts wound healing process.
Boop. I think I just leveled up. No? Oh god, I'm so close though. Just 3 more fucking levels, baby. Just 3 more. So close. So close. Alright. Well, certain nighttime is officially about to fall. Hey, there's a bolter up here. I don't particularly care, but it's good to know. There we go. The zombies just didn't seem to care. And I'm fine with that. Oh no! Oh god! Fucking climbing up the inside of that structure is such a pain in the ass. Now I'm pretty much up here. But I don't want to be. Is this the one I don't want to be up? No, hang on. Whee! Alright. So this is where I would have gotten if I just continued climbing. I'm fine being here. I feel like Clem probably just got a kick out of watching me fall to my death. I remember coming up here at some point. Clem's laughing at me. I remember coming up here at some point, and I vaguely remember chatting with you. I want to say we were talking about like Logan and Jake Paul for some reason. I don't remember why. Because I know neither of us like them. We were probably talking about how much of a douchebag they are. I don't know. Yeah. I need to know the backstory here. Like I was invested in this conversation at some point. I need to know the details. That would have fucking killed me in real life. I would be dead as a doornail, my friend. Oh. Oh, fuck. Crunchy. Night survived. Survivor rank up. Shield mastery. Cool. So next up I get shield crafting. And then I'll have ultimate survivor. And I'll be all capped out. At least for survivor XP. The survivor XP is the easier of the two to get. Fucking Jesus Christ, Jake. What the fuck? Uh-huh. 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 It's probably extra bad coming from me of all people. I don't know what the fuck it is, but like every week of D&D, fucking you just can't stop. It wants to stop, but can't. He lost his leg. That's fine.
Holy shit. I thought I was finished.
You good?
Thank you, my friend.
Yep, saved you, bud. Thank you. Thank you for the Doloreses. Doo-doo-doo. Dead. There we go. Bitch. My agility is about to go up again. God, it takes so long now. latter fucking parts of getting your agility up really are a slog. Hey, bitches.
Hey, you want to try calming down long enough to tell me what's wrong?
Yeah, sure. Let's try.
Oh. So
Shut
flares
up!
Like, I got it.
Shut
Cinnamon
up!
rice is what do you need?
Where's
Well, I'm surprised. Maybe I'll look. You can give me half of something, or you can keep.
Jesus
100%
Christ!
Of nothing.
Stop fucking talking. Hey, Daisy. How you doing, girl? How you doing, little girl?
Hey, you been looking for a
I
runner?
don't care about this
we're
man's
looking for one
dialogue.
who will say yes instead of no. Jafar can fill you in.
A little bit. Nice.
Shit, it's your...
Relax. Look, Slimes.
Congratulations. The job is your... We'll be in touch.
Cool. I don't really care. Olga! Fatim!
Are you Tolga
Hello,
and
boys.
Fatim?
Yes. How did you surmise that? Who cares how his ape brain processes information? We have a job for him. Quite right, Tolga. Remember, simple words only. Don't confuse him. We need to move some equipment across town. It's very heavy.
How heavy?
Too heavy for you, Simian Beast. Instead, we will propel it across the sky using heavy-gauge zip lines. A brilliant idea, don't you think? That was my idea. No, it wasn't.
Just tell me what you need.
Well, hooks, obviously. How else can we hang the equipment off the lines? You will find them at the train yard warehouses. Does he know what a warehouse is? Probably not. Look it up, but be quick about it. This project is far more important than anything your proto-human cranial cogitator is capable of understanding. And don't try to figure out what it is. Oh, heavens no! You'd give yourself an aneurysm.
Olga, Fatim, you guys are fucking pieces of shit. But you're funny. So that gives you a, gives you some leeway there. Daisy, you cute little girl. Yeah? What's up? What's up? Actually, I don't want to do that one. I'll just do this.
We have employed a gorilla to do a chimp's job. You mean an orangutan's job?
Fuck off, you stupid pieces of shit! Bitch. Fucking cigarettes, game. Nice. I'm just gonna, straight up can't see. Burn, bitch! One of the virals was up there, and it was standing next to this this large oil fire that I'd started, and so I just literally shoulder charged him and knocked him into it. Why am I only getting cigarettes from these enemies? I'm trying to loot cash. Specifically, cash. Fluorescent shrooms. No, Twitch bot! Fuck off! I'm fairly certain there's a way to disable them, but I don't remember what it is. I think you have to disable the posting of links into your chat.
For helping me.
Or did that not count as looted cash? Hey, Daisy girl. How you doing? Oh! Nuh-uh. Fuck you, big boy. Motherfucker. Ox cannon, bitch. Oh, one-stop shop for solving problems. Oh, the ox cannon. You good, Days? Yeah. Did everyone in this fucking town smoke? Literally every person that I've looted, except for the goon, had a pack of cigarettes on them and nothing else. These people really took their smoking seriously. Ooh, true action, electric baseball. That's interesting. Boop. So what else your family planning to do for Easter, Jake? What all is your family doing for Easter since y'all are apparently meeting up? It's this Sunday, right? Alright, yeah, that's the day I'm meeting up with Ryan and Sam. So I guess it's gonna be an Easter session of anime and debating the morality of real life karma system. It's gonna be thrilling. I genuinely don't, but Ryan apparently does, because he wants to revive this. He's the one who wants to revive the debate. I won the debate. I was perfectly fine with my answers, so. Ryan's biggest argument was that people will feel compelled to do more good.
We have underestimated him.
Well, we can hardly be blamed for that. Look at him.
Are we done?
You're done. We have work to do.
And when we're finished, we'll leave some zip lines up for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
We know how you primates
Yeah,
like to
and,
swing
like,
from the vines.
That's boiling it down a little bit, but like, his argument was essentially that like, it could take a toll on people's mental health because they would feel obligated to get their good boy points as high as possible. But like, we already have a system like that. It's called wealth. People already feel obligated to try to make as much money as possible. I just happen to be one of the people who doesn't care about that. Let's see. Yeah, and even then, I feel like people just have the right to sacrifice things for other people if they want to. Like firemen do it every time they go out on a mission. Like they accept the chance that they may not come back, but they accept that risk because it means doing good things for other people. Like I think at some point you have to let people put themselves at risk for the things that they feel need to be done. And like, there are definitely exceptions to that. Like, somebody could definitely go fucking nuts over this kind of system and feel like they absolutely have to just be the bestest possible person in the world. They have to be the perfect Mr. Rogers that even Mr. Rogers couldn't imagine himself being. But like, I don't think that that's gonna happen very often, and like, that can happen anyway. Like, people can get addicted to doing anything and trying to get a high score. Just look at all the mad lads who play Dark Souls in obscene ways. I mean, which of us hasn't? What? What the fuck? I'm just... Ah, I think that's one of the most blunt things anybody's ever said to me. Fuck you, I hope you die first. I hope you die before me. That's that's a real conversation ender if I've ever heard one.
Praise.
I just want to talk.
Try listening. The first bullet goes over your head. The next one goes through it. Stop it, Edward.
I don't think I have an answer to
scare off
that.
someone who might be willing to help us. We don't know this arsehole from a plate of falafel. Don't argue with me. Let him
10
in.
days ago.
Seems
Yeah,
Errol
hello.
wants to talk to
Hello.
There won't be any
You
trouble.
cute girl.
you. Do I look worried?
What's up?
Scared to death.
He's perceptive. Come in. Come in.
Yeah. Did you hear her chirping? Aw, that's disappointing as shit. I want my audience to hear the cat. I know you lay down and be all quiet. Yes, girl? Yeah? Did you hear that one? Yeah. I mean, that one was loud. She got real close. What's up? Hmm? How you doing? Yeah? You good, girl? Yeah?
I'm Errol.
Kyle Crane.
This is my niece, Salia, and her son, Aaron. Do forgive Edward, but he's completely right to be worried. We're being pursued by some very ruthless men.
There's something oddly familiar about you.
There should be. The campaign spent a lot of money putting my face all over town.
Of course, you're Errol Hassani, governor of the province.
Governor of nothing, but Rise has decided that any political figure is a threat to him. So he's ordered my execution. They nearly killed me once already. That's how I lost my leg. And it seems they haven't given up. A squad of his thugs has tracked me to my last safe house in the slabs. Edward was just there. He says they're searching the area. It's only a matter of time before they show up here.
Sounds like
I'm
you
so
got
glad
quite a
you've
problem.
calmed down today, girl.
Pay you very
You
well
were
to resolve
you were
it.
fucking
You know, people
crazy
say
this
that a lot
morning.
to me.
Oh yeah, so real bad all day.
What I can offer you can't be found anywhere else. At
Around
any
like
price.
2 o'clock,
don't
she
think
just
about
kind
it.
of crashed, and she's been out ever since. This is like the first time she's really been like up and moving. I don't know why, but she's really taken a hatred to my blinds back in my bedroom, like the big ones that like drip over the doorway, the back door. She does. She likes to just go back there and just swat at them.
This is
She's
Crane. Is that you, Tolga?
she pulled like a thread out of the carpet back in the bedroom, and she likes to go back and just like chew on it and occasionally yank on it. I'm just like, can you please stop? Please.
Shut off the radio.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't expect to get my deposit back. This is the price you pay for living with a cat. And just you make some sacrifices. You understand that some things just can't coexist with your feline companion.
I got it.
Majority of the time, what? Jacob? Yeah. Deposits are generally crap.
I hear.
What? What? Why do you yell? What? Okay. She's looking out the window now, so she's probably gonna be chill for at least for a little bit. I keep thinking about moving her cat tree back to the bedroom and just like putting it up against the big glass door in the back. But like, because I know that she likes to sit there and look outside, but I also know that she likes to sit in the cat tree out here. So that she can be tall and still watch me just play. Because she likes to be in the same room as me and just kind of hang out. And there's... I always hate whenever my job requires me to get on a ladder, because like I don't like being off the ground. I dislike when my feet are not on a firm surface. Same. I just don't like being off the ground. Like, I don't like heights. I really don't. And anytime you're on a ladder, like, your foundation is not as stable as I would like it to be.
What are you doing out here?
There's a lot to be done around the tower. I hope you find some...
Yeah, so I would definitely say that the first plane ride I've ever taken, which again I've only taken two, one to go to Texas and one to come back. The first one was just a nightmare in general. Just because for one, first ever plane ride. For two, don't like heights. For three, my ear was just a nightmare, just in excruciating pain the entire time. I will say the trip back, however, my ear didn't bother me like at all. And I was actually perfectly fine the whole trip back. Caitlin was the one who was actually freaking out on the trip back because we started hitting severe turbulence, and it was really freaking her out. And I just accepted death by that point, so I just didn't care.
Oh, fantastic! You're the best. The kids are gonna lose their minds, but in a good way. Here, take this.
I think seeing her being afraid gave me a reason to kind of like not be afraid, you know? If that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just our desire to kind of one up each other is part of it, I think. I think another part of it is just that like we understand that if we act like it doesn't affect us, it can be reassuring for other people. And I think that does a lot for it. Yeah, like, she was like, how you doing, cum-ass? You're playing Borderlands, man. Anything's fair game. He wants to fill you up, boy. Anyway, yeah, like, the whole trip back, she's, like, Caitlin was just kind of hanging on my arm, just kind of really freaking out. Because the plane was doing the whole thing where it genuinely bounces you 2 feet in the air and then drops you 2 feet. And she was not having it. She was not having a good time. What? You good? Hello. Yeah? Why do you yell? Yes. Yes. How sad. I bet most of these people are probably the developers. What's a note? Note number 4. Where do I find these notes? I haven't bothered to read any of them actually. Why do you yell? You're so loud. Okay. Extras. Hints? Genuinely do not remember where the hell I find these fucking things. Collectibles, inventory, X. There it is. Note number 4. Why are you so loud? Do you just like hear her just like yelling? She's she's just circling my chair, just yelling. Just ram, ram, ram. Probably want me to fill you up your food bowl for the night, right? Is that what you're bothering me about? It is about 10 o'clock. I don't know, because I don't really have plans tomorrow. I do just kind of want to go and potentially lay down and just read some manga or something. I own the entirety of Progressive that is currently released as far as I'm aware. I don't know if the spin-off Progressive has any extra things at all. But if nothing else, if I finish this, I could very easily start doing the Dragon Ball. I've also been thinking about buying all the SAO light novels and going through them again. Because I read them all originally, but I read them online at this free website. And I kind of want to buy them for pretty much the same reason that I bought Progressive, which is just to show support for the series and show that like I am directly interested in getting more of this content. Just helping out. I've spent so much money recently on fucking manga. Bro, I mean, I literally dropped $230 this week on manga. Most of it was Dragon Ball. $160 of it was Dragon Ball. Actually, about 170, because 180 actually. Daisy, get off the table. Daisy, get off the table. Daisy. Daisy. Don't do it. Get off the table. Get off the table. Get down. Down. Good girl. Yeah? Yeah? Ryan keeps telling me to put you in r/cats who yell. It's very obvious why. She's a loud girl.
Here he comes. We must avoid technical terms. Keep the concept.
Alright. Yeah, and I'm gonna be wrapping up for the night. So to everybody watching the stream or watching us on YouTube, thank you for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you liked what you saw and you were watching on Twitch, maybe consider dropping a follow. And if you're on YouTube, maybe like and subscribe. Either way, wish you all a lovely, lovely night. Clem, if you're here, good night, my friend. Maybe I'll see you on tomorrow. And good night, Jacob. Wish to each of you a good day. It's